Even in this place, NCR's shadow falls. Or is it just you, Courier, without the bear's corpse to weigh you down? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them. You've answered your own question, and you'll die with that question on your lips. You don't see, listen, even when it's all around you. No matter if I nailed it into your head like a gift from Caesar. You brought the Divide to life, Courier. You walked the road, brought the bear, then the bull, brought me, following your tracks. And when I saw the divide you made, I saw a second chance, a new way of thinking. My world, no longer the East. And you brought the West in that package, destroyed it all, nearly killed me, flesh and spirit. You destroyed something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. And even when you could have turned away, you brought it again in that machine. You destroyed a nation taking its first breath, a place that could have been my home. Now, I'll destroy yours. Not if you believe in what you follow. Kill no courier. Kaiser's words. I honored them. Other couriers could have been legion, like me. The truth is, you serve nothing, believe nothing, killing you, meaningless. No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction. Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it. No, not the Mojave. The West. All that's been built since America died. Same symbols as before the war. Now a flag carried by a tribe of children. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. And knowing that you believe in a bear's sickness and have given it strength, and that gives more reason to lay waste to your homeland. After this, only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself. You destroyed your own homeland, seeing a nation burn. Didn't think that would matter anymore to you. There's a strength in that, lack of attachment. Still, you're here now. If there's no more answers you want, then we'll end this. Your actions have carried strength. If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why. History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength enough for all of NCR. The West is not the divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing. It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else, as you built the divide. You have spoken truly. There is a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people. Yet it may not matter. The divide still stands against us. The machine, made from the parts of Navarro, it had only one message in its core: to get home at any cost. It echoes its master, and soon the missiles here will as well. There is nothing inside the machine except the means to awaken the missiles in the divide. That is its only message. You lie. There was only one message in the machine, only one message in the package you brought. The divide bore the symbol of America, as did the package from Navarro. The origins of the machine is of no importance. What do you seek to gain by telling me this, if you think that the symbol I wear is a weakness? If we must survive to carry its message, then that is what shall be done. I will not let America die here. But it may not matter. Even if we lay down our weapons, the divide, it still stands against us. Comes down to perspective, how far one's walked and what they've left behind. If you challenge this moment, let's hear your perspective. If my words are all you have, let's hear them. That question, either you walked the big empty, you found the last of the holotapes. The words are mine. Whatever answer you think they hold, you're wrong. It was a question, nothing more. I spoke those words in anger. I did not expect an answer. All was lost. I thought it was the end. Past their graves of failed technology. They had cared about the flag they had followed and the people beneath it, even with them dead and gone. But there's no answer in that. I do this because I care, because I believe it must be done. Those are my words. After what happened with the Brotherhood, talking with them, then with the rulers of the Big Empty. But it is their philosophy that was flawed, their weapons used with new perspective. Those weapons can be used to kill a symbol that has already proven itself wrong. Test it, as you test me, as if you believe that there is some other road here. Nothing can prevent what comes. The missiles will launch. These questions, your words or mine, what do they matter to you? It is enough. It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else, as you built the divide. You have spoken truly. There is a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people, yet it may not matter. The divide still stands against us. Them. My tribe. That log. No. It concerned the Whitelegs, training them to kill. For Caesar. There is no meaning there beyond the road to New Canaan, the history of the murder of its people, and Caesar's past. Respect. The braids I wore, they took that from me. Thought it made them more like me, more willing to have Caesar listen. They didn't know what the braids meant, the mark of my tribe before Caesar came, before Wilpus came for them at dry wells. There was death in that meeting, even while Wilpus smiled, asked for our help against the other tribes. All the while, they were looking to cast our history on the fire, and did. Another tribe, consumed by the bull. Nothing left. Both survived. Pieces of them. Remnants. Nothing more. If you feel there is meaning in the Whitelegs taking the braids of my tribe, what they did, insult, not respect. Back to symbols and history then. Hard to kill, like couriers. You're saying when the meaning gets lost, that what happens here can make things worse. Happened in the Mojave. Flags of the bear and bull. Nothing can prevent what comes. The missiles will launch. These questions, your words or mine, what do they matter to you? It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here. One buried this place, yet it lived on between us. One may build it again, build others. Your history has proven this here. There's truth in your words, but even if there's hope in change, it may not matter. The divide still stands against us. enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the divide. They come for us, east and west alike. Separated. I'll meet you above Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Experiment log 369248/A. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the iBots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our iBots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Hopeville burned lightless in the night, invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, she turned her back on her home for the second time and made her way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until she stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road she would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside her feet, was a final package from one courier to another, a footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Women do, through the roads they walk, and this road has reached its end.